more money. I'm gonna switch that music up, bro. Sheesh, what Bitcoin at? She moving. She moving this morning. Let's go. We live. We live. We live. What up, fam? How y'all doing? Supreme Risings. Supreme Risings. I gotta clean my screens off. I gotta clean my screen. What's happening? There's 30 people over there sitting and waiting in 3 minutes. What's happening? There we go. Let's turn that camera around. There we go. What's happening, family? How y'all doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? How everybody doing? Happy holidays for everybody celebrating the new year from the Jewish calendar. Happy Rosh Hashanah. What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, I gotta change this. I'm not feeling this particular jazz right now. Hold on 1 second. I'm not feeling this. Too whiny. It's too whiny. Too whiny, baby.
That there is a God that really loves you so much.
There is a God.
Sent his son on
By Tebow. Here we are. We in there now. We in there now. What's happening, family? What's happening, family? What up, Christian? What up, Crystal? What up, Caroline? What up, David? What's up, Eliana? What's happening, beautiful? What's poppin'? What's poppin', hitter? Now let's make some magic happen. Let's make some magic happen. Sheesh. Let's clear everything out. Let's clear it all out. Yesterday I smacked Bitcoin from that daily trend right here. Sheesh. So let me give you guys updates on what we got going on. So in my little group, we started, a few people wanted to do $100 to $1,000 to do this challenge. So a couple of months ago, I found $100 worth of commission in my Coinbase, and I sent it from my Coinbase to my liquid broker, and then I took that to $1,000. I withdrew 500 just for the trials and tribulation of being able to do it. I withdrew the 500, put the account to 500, and everybody started saying they wanted to do it again. So now we did it again. So I took 100 from that 500, which put that account to 400, and I took that 100, started a new ECN account, and then that account is sitting at 909 today. So let me tell you the reason why I do little things like that as a guy that is already financially stable. Because when you start flipping the small money, it literally locks in day trading habits. So the name of this live today is literally Day Trading 101. And let me tell you, if you're thinking about day trading, wanting to start day trading, always looked at it, never really got into it, or day trading and literally really inconsistent, it's the simple fact you do not have the habits to literally get paid from a funded account. I know people who can pass a funded account but can't withdraw from a funded account. I know people who can't even pass the funded account but literally consistently buying funded accounts. I know people get past the first phase but can't pass the second phase. I know people who does everything, gets to the live account. Put some 8s in the chat if that is you. Put some 8s in the chat if that is you. Put some 8s in the chat if that is you. You know what I'm realizing? I'm realizing My camera ain't greasy. It's my glasses that are so greasy. I just realized I'm like, damn, my glasses greasy as hell. And that's why everything looks blurry. I'm like, why my screen look blurry? And I just cleaned it. Ta-da! Ta-da! Somebody said, can is, con is, I don't know what you're trying to say. I think you're trying to say something in French, maybe. Con lo salsa bien. Oh, you're talking about the music. You're talking about the music. No, it was a little whiny, bro. It was a little whiny. So, let me show you guys right here. This is a daily trend line. A daily trend line. Let's clean the screen up. Look at that trend. That's a daily trend line on Bitcoin. And people say, oh, Bitcoin is already sitting at $100,000+. It's too late to buy it. Then I always say, well, if you're not buying it, why not? What are you waiting for? And if you're not trading it, what are you waiting for? You have, when I tell you guys, there are certain things that you can see in the market and take advantage of, and that will financially bless you. Let me give you several things as a day trader. And as a beginner day trader, I want you guys to start understanding these terminology. Number one, trend line rejection. Put some fire in the chat if you understand what a trend line rejection trade is, whether it's a buy or a sell. A trend line rejection trade, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, is literally saying, I'm going to make money every time the market comes and touches and rejects from a trend. This is called trend line rejection trading. Understand that. That is literally, if you get close to it, that is April the 10th of 2025, where it literally hit this trend line on a daily time frame and bounce. Let me show you yesterday. Let me show you yesterday. This is yesterday. This is September the 1st. It barely got to the trend line and took off. Yesterday, look at what it did. Look at what it did. Look at that candle from 111. Look at that. From 111.77, $111,077.58. And look at where she's sitting at this morning. Stop playing with me, gang. Stop playing with me, gang. Oh, my mama. I look good. Oh, my mind. Wish you would. Understand that, beautiful people. When you see a trend line rejection trade on a higher time frame, it's something phenomenal. Do you understand? It's something phenomenal. And you can find it on anything in the market. Here's JPY. Look at this. This is a daily. Watch. You can find it anywhere. Give me my trend line. Where you at? Oh, come on. Where's my stuff at? Don't be a hater all your life. Don't be a hater all your life. There you go. There you go. Hide down here. There you go. Hide. Look at the trend. Look at the trend right here. Boom. You can take it from here and you can take it all the way right here and see that it's still played out. Look at that. I'll just take it right here to the end of the screen. Oh, come on. Get your butt right there. Bye, y'all. Look at that. Look at that TikTok. This is JPY. Trend line rejection. Bink, 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 bink. Let's go with yesterday. Let's go with yesterday. Look. Bink. Like, let me turn that camera around so you guys start understanding. Put some ones in the chat over here on YouTube when you start understanding what I'm telling you right now. If you start understanding what I'm telling y'all, maybe y'all don't understand because half of y'all ain't clicked that thumbs up button to even show that you are even in the room. Maybe you got sugar babies in your ears, or you got Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles eyes, so you really can't see shit, so you just like to complain. Maybe you just that individual. I don't know. Just maybe, baby, you're that individual. So I'm telling you, if you don't start understanding little things that you can see with your eyes, you can see trends on any time frames. The higher the time frames, you give it more priority. So when I see it on a weekly or a daily, that lets me know I'm going to immediately start thinking swing trade. I'm going to immediately start thinking position trade. I'm going to immediately lose the thought that I want to scalp this situation. I want to jump in and out of this situation. What I start thinking is, this is a trend line rejection on a weekly trend. So that means if it rejects, it could reject for literally 5.5 days. So that means I can get at the bottom of the rejection and I can ride that trade for the rest of the week and don't even have to entertain anything else, because that's making my percentage on a daily basis. It is growing and compounding my account as it's planned. And it is literally blessing me, because the more you stay in the market, the least chances you're going to have of losing in the market. The more you jump in and out the market, it increases your chances of losing every time. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand what I'm telling you right now. So that is one little simple tool that you can start saying right now as a day trader, simply trading one-on-one. Like, how do I find trend line rejection? And start learning how to go find trends. What's an uptrend? What's a downtrend? What is support? What is resistance? Now, second best thing in the business is a trend line break close retest. A support resistance break close retest. I'm telling you guys, if you're sitting here thinking about strategies, or I don't have a routine, I'm just trading different every time. If you start learning how to trade what you see, you're going to start understanding that a lot of trades you're not going to take because you're not going to see what consistently works for you. I hope y'all understood what I just said. Y'all tap that screen over here, TikTok. How y'all not tapping that screen when y'all over here getting free information? What the hell? It's just like coming to the barbecue and not bringing shit and leaving your plate on the table. What the fuck, TikTok? Y'all over here getting some free information, free barbecue, and y'all even left y'all plate on the table. Horrible. Break close retest. Let's go with a break close retest. Let's go look at gold. Let's go look at gold. Also, trend line rejection. It's just right in your face. Look at that. Trend line rejection. Daily trend. Bounced. Look at that. Bounced. Beautiful. Let's get her naked. Let's get her naked. Let's go all the way down to a 1 minute time frame where we're going to see some action. Look at the W. That's another form of trading. M's and W's in the market. So now we have a small little trend on the 1 minute. Let me show you guys. You have a trend on the 1 minute. You can see it literally right there. You can see that trend is clear as day. Put some 1s in the chat if you can see the trend. Clear as day. Boom. A trend. Now, how do you want to say, what is a break close retest? What is break close retest? Is when the market literally comes to the common trend line, is what it's doing right now. Look. And rejects and closes over. So this particular candle that we're looking at right now, you might be witnessing either a trend line rejection trade or a break close retest trade right here on gold on the 1 minute right here, right now. So watch this. So all you need is, when you have a very common trend that the market is following, you want the candles to either close above it, retest it, and fly out of there. Right now, the market literally just closed under the trend, and the second candle opened under the trend. So the chances of it coming back over here is very slim. You get another candle close over here, it's going to start retracing all the way back down here. So people say, well, how do you know that, Mr. H? It's because candle closure gives you candle confirmation. And when you see a candle closure and you witness a W in the market, you start seeing the M's, the W's, You can follow those patterns and make money on those patterns. Check it out. New candle, new 1 minute candle. It is trying to break that trend. It is trying to break a trend that literally started. Let me show you. This trend started this morning, well, yesterday at 7:45, 7:41. Imagine. Boom. Sorry. This is literally almost, I would even say 7:59. It can't be 7:59. It ain't even 7:59. It's 7:17. Let me see the answer to this right here. Put it this way. This is early in the morning. And there it goes. Here it is. Here's your break. Watch this. Now, 3, 2, 1. This is a break candle. Broke out of structure. It must retest structure. Retest up in here. And you buy on the opposite side or sell on the opposite side when it's an uptrend. This is a downtrend. So a break close retest will give you buying power. So if you're saying, yo, I missed this entry, all you have to do is take the retest on the actual BCR. This is called BCR, trade what you see. And you're gonna see it live right here in your face. Here it comes. The market will always retest an area and then jump off. Watch her. So if you've never witnessed a break close retest, watch, here she comes. Here she comes, just walking down the street, singing, do I did it, dum daddy dee. BCR. Bye y'all. Right here. Bink. She'll come in this little area, and then you'll start seeing the buyers start coming in. What happens is buyers start coming into this area. You have your EMA 9 sitting right here, and they start understanding that, yo, the market just broke structure on the 1 minute. It just broke structure on the 1 minute. So once it retests the structure, buyers should come in and push it to the EMA 200, which is sitting over here and acting like a magnet, like Debbie does Dallas, and ready to suck the market straight up into the victory. Watch it. Watch it, beautiful people. And don't tell me I never showed you what a break close retest look like. Don't ever tell me I didn't tell you what a BCR looks like. Check it out. Check it out. Watch it. Here she is. See how she's just in this little area playing around? Look how the bulls, the buyers just start coming in every time it touches that trend. Watch it. See how it doesn't break that trend? See how it's like staying right here? Buyers are just waiting for the buyers to come in and bing, shoot this little guy up. Just waiting for the buyers to come in. Watch them, beautiful people. Watch them. You see how it's just constantly testing? This is where you would have a zone. Let me show you. This is where a zone will come in. You would literally, where are you? There you go. Boom. Look at that. It's a beautiful morning. Look at that. That is a BCR right there. Can I get some 8s in the chat? Can I get some fire in the chat? Patricia, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Do you guys understand what a BCR is? I just showed you a BCR on the live market on a hump day on a 1 minute chart. Y'all should be clapping y'all hands. You know what? People should be feeding me grapes right now and telling me. I almost said something from Coming to America that probably would have got me in trouble. So I'm just going to keep my thoughts to myself. I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. But that's a BCR on the 1 minute. We can even probably see if it's going to reject again. Watch it again if you want. If you didn't see it the first time, let's see if it gives us again. Watch this, because as long as it's on this side, buyers will consistently come in right here in this area. So let me make that green. And how do you know when that area is no longer valid? When the market comes back inside the trend and closes back up under here. You see? So that's how you know if the market is staying on this side of the trend, it's always going to start being more biased on the buying side because it broke the downtrend. So the buyers will always start coming in right around the trend area. You see that? This market would have to come and close back under here to start showing bearish momentum. And there's your buyers once again. There's another break close retest. In your face. In your face. Put some fire in the chat if you start understanding what BCR is. I need grapes and banana leaves, hitter. I need grapes and banana leaves. Look at the BCR. Look at the BCR. Bye. That's my second way of trading. My third way of trading. First thing first, let me turn the camera around. Anybody got any questions about the actual trend line rejection and the break close retest? Because we only 23 minutes in and I'm showing you to your face. If you got any questions, please let me know. Now show them the bull flag. They don't need to see the bull flag. They don't need to see the bull flag. We're talking very common things. As they get into it more advanced, they're going to start understanding the bullish flag that you see right here. They're going to start understanding head and shoulder patterns. They're going to start understanding all of these things. But in the beginning, they need to learn simple things. Trend line rejection, break close retest of a trend line, break close retest of a support and a resistance, and then learn when to see it. If they start learning the W pattern, I just told you that was a W. That's the last leg of the W. And so it's going to go up. Look at this. Look. Trend line rejection. It's a beautiful morning. I told y'all she gonna suck that thing up. Look at that. She coming straight to the 200. Now, when you get a little bit more advanced, the third way I like to trade is literally slingshot rejections off of EMA 9s and EMA 200s, the indicators. The reason why I like those, because the market likes to shoot up to them and then slingshot back. So we might be able to see that also right now. So whether it comes down to this one, the EMA 9 acts as a trampoline and it likes to push the market back up. So it is an amazing scalping tool to add to your actual repertoire when you're trying to scalp. Watch this right here. Watch the EMA 9 right here in your face. Let's see if the sellers lose pressure and buyers come in and bink, push the guy right back up. I believe she could at least come back around up in here. But let's see if the EMA 9 does the job right here. Look at it. Right there. Let's bring it up so everybody can see it. Right here. It should start literally rejecting right here. And there she goes. There she goes. That's what the EMA 9 does. The EMA 200 does a little bit different because it'll suck it all the way up. Look at that push. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, gang. Stop playing with me. Oh, my mama, you gonna make me wake my daughters up, gang? I'm telling you. So what happened here in the 200, it likes to come up to the 200 like this and then boom, sling back down. So let's see if we get a nice little slingshot when it hits that 200 over there. When it hits that 200 over there. And then we're going to start marking up charts. You go live for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. How you, bro, I don't even know what you're saying. Trading Lab. You go like for 1-for-1 risk to reward. No, I go 3-to-1. 3-to-1, Papa. 3-to-1. Always 3-to-1. I'm always willing to risk $30 for $100. I'm always willing to risk $300 for $1,000. I'm always willing to risk $500 for $2,500. I'm always willing to risk that. This is what I go for. Here it is. Look at that. Here's your EMA 9 once again. EMA 9. Remember, we have already did a break close retest. Already pushed out of this area here. Closed above this area here. Retesting this area here, and look at that rejection. Look at that rejection. This is a magnet. This is a trampoline. So if the market comes down and pushes on it, guess what it's going to do? It's going to bounce up here to this magnet. And once that magnet gets it, it's going to suck it up, shoom, and then slingshot it back down over here to this trend. and try to break down in this trend because gold is coming from an all-time high. So that's why you see the market teeter-tottering right here in this area, because overall gold is going up. Currently, gold is trying to come back down because people are literally taking profits on higher time frames. Look at the respect of the EMA 9 right here. I just want to show you guys that. Put some ones in the chat if you start understanding the little slingshot and how to scalp off the actual EMA 9 indicator and using that with other confluences. I don't just use the EMA 9 by itself. Like I cut my broker on and I go to the 1 hour and I go, oh my God, I see a red candle on the EMA 9. You don't just buy there. I need more. And there's again the rejection. I want you guys to see what it does when it hits that 200. That 200 likes to pull it and then yank it back. You see that? Like the 200 likes to do that. So when I see that right here, these two together on a higher time frame, G Willikers Batman. Go get the car, Robin, because we about to get to the bank. I want you guys to watch it. It might take 2-3 candles, so it might take 2-3 minutes to get there, but it's proven to get there because I just showed you to buy right here. I told you to buy right there. So that means you done went from here, you already 20 pips up on a 1 minute trade. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this area. Sellers are sitting right here. So the market needs to come back down at a cheaper price, find more buyers right here at the EMA 9 because it's proven that people are going to buy in right here. There's also a little trend forming right here, that bullish flag that my individual was talking about, Mr. Trading Lab, or somebody else over here on TikTok, and watch the rejection, and it's going to get closer and closer to that EMA 200. It's going to get closer and closer to that EMA 200. Watch it. Here it is again. Watch it. So there's something here that is proven that the market is rejecting off of. So you have to start understanding when I see this, that's when I start positioning myself on higher time frames to make that money. Because you start talking about scalping, that's a scalp right there. That's a 20 to 30 pip scalp right there. And people start saying, what do you mean by 20 to 30 pips? I mean 2 to 3 points. I mean, if gold goes from 3760, what's that? 3763, and now she's sitting at 3765, that's 2 points, which is literally 20 pips. You see? Put the money in the market, 10 cents moves like $10 every 10 pips. So every time you go from 3763 to 3764, that's $10. You see that? So imagine if the EMA 200 is sitting at 3766. Imagine what she needs to do. She has proven that she don't have enough buyers to make it there. So she's going to come back down to that 63, 64, find more buyers again, and then you're going to see the market start pulling up again. This is how the market works. Watch her, watch her, watch her. You know what just happened right here with this candle? When you see this on the bigger time frame, this is because people bought right here, and then they came in, they put their stop loss right here. Boom, they put their stop loss in profits right there. So that thing came and clipped the stop losses out, liquidity grabbed, and took off. You see? That's in your face. That's trading one-on-one in your face. And now the EMA 9 is on top of the candles, so the market must find buying pressure to compete with the EMA 9 trying to go down now and bring it back up. So you're going to see more power from the EMA 200 because there's more buyers that are going to come in this area now because it's proven to bounce on the 1 minute. Now what I show you, you can see the same thing on the higher time frame. Watch the 4 hour. I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to delete everything. Watch the 4 hour. Bye. Look at the trend. Look at the trend. Here it is again. Watch this. Boom. Start to finish. Bye. Get over there. Get right. Get right. Bye. Trend line rejection on the 4 hour right now on gold. Trend line rejection with the EMA 9 right here. Right here. If she pushes down just a little bit right here, boom, you can buy her and scalp her up from 37.64 to 37.63, 37.61. I will give you this zone right here, right now, while we live, right here. It's already kind of like playing out, so you can literally, it'll be at your aggressive right now. So it's an aggressive trade. She's already proven. I would say let her push down a little bit more. Let her push down a little bit more before you just jump in her. But for sure she's gonna go. For sure she's gonna go. This is a trend line rejection on the 4 hour right now. Right now. You got the 64 right here where she at. So she just literally came into that. I would give you this zone right here, 100%. If I was trading like right now just to get some quick market money, that would be a play right there, 100%. There will be a play. You go to the 1 hour, you will see where it came from. Look at that, trend line rejection. Trend line rejection. And all she needs to do is close above that EMA 9 right there, and she's gonna get up out of there. She's gonna get up out of there. You see that? Now imagine this. Here's a trend on the 4 hour. Let's say you don't take that trade. You start understanding patterns. I see on the 1 hour, I see 3 white soldiers, but I mean 3 black crows. But when I look at the 3 black crows, the second black crow is like a doji or a hammer candle. So it won't be considered 3 black crows, because 3 black crows need to be 3 field red candles, 3 white soldiers, 3 field green candles. You understand that? So now I know that the market is sitting at 37.66. We bought from 37.63 from that little trend line rejection, the break close retest, and now you're up 30 pips, 20 pips. You see, so you could put 10 cents, be up $30. You see that? So when you go back to that 4 hour, look at this. Look at the rejection. You could have hit, I'm telling y'all, you could have hit it when she was sitting right here like 64. Like right there, you could have just hit her. And I know I got some degenerates. Who pressed the button over here? Who pressed the button over here on YouTube? Look at that. She going. She finna go. I'm telling you in fact, she finna go. I don't even have my account traded up. Hell, I could have hit 1,000 on y'all right now. I could have hit 1,000 on y'all right now. Could have hit you with the thou wow right now. Early I was looking at the 3361. 3361. Well, you girl. 3361. Caleb? What the hell, Caleb? 3361. Is that a typo? You mean 3761? I'm like, bro, you all the way down in Narnia. Yo, tap that screen, man. Tap that screen. So let me tell y'all guys what we do. I do this for a public trading company. Not only do I do it for a public trading company, I do it for the #1 trading organization on the globe. We're a community of over 3,000 individuals. We're operating over 125 different countries. Not only are we extremely accurate, but we're fucking winners. And I don't know how else to say it without putting fucking in front of it, because it just makes it, it emphasizes the fucking winning. We fucking win when it comes to day trading. And if you're a day trader and you're trying to get consistent, it's for simple fact you're trying to attack generational curses alone. You should be in a community when any and everybody is doing the exact same thing as you, because I don't know where you're going to go and make more money and still be in your current situation around people who are making less. Let me tell you, every time I wanted to make more money, I had to change my crowd and move with different people who were making more money than me. And let me tell you guys, I'm showing you a trend line rejection on the 4-hour chart. This is a 4-hour candle, and I just showed you 30 pips in a 4-hour candle. It was sitting at, that's actually 40 pips because it was sitting at 37.64. It was sitting at 37.64. You would have got 40 pips right there off the rip, just saying, oh, Mr. H said, oh, that's a trend line rejection. You can press the button right now. All you have to do is press the buy button. I just showed you on the 1 minute that it's proven. There it is right there on the 4-hour time frame. So if you were looking from here, you would have caught that from right here. Boom, 37.59, and you're already up 90 pips on that move. Just literally saying, yo, is there a trend line rejection somewhere that I can take? and then you find a trend line rejection on the 4 hour. So that means you got 1 hour and 22 minutes to hold that bullish momentum, because now the bulls are literally in power right now. Now that candle closes over here, that's a different story. So this is why you must have a trading plan. This is why you must have an exit strategy. This is why you must understand what style of trader you are when entering in these trades. I look at the 4 hour, I'm going, yo, I'm a day trader. I'm looking at the 15, yo, I'm a scalper. I'm looking at the daily and the weekly, yo, I'm swinging. I start looking at the yearly and the weekly. I start looking at stocks. I'm positioning myself. Crypto, I'm positioning myself. See, I'm not trying to day trade crypto unless I see something I like to trade. If I see a W, look at this. Let's go to Bitcoin. People say, why you been trading Bitcoin lately? Look. A 4 hour trend line rejection on an area that has not broken. Look. This is a very common area. It has not been broken. So I saw it. I said, yo, there's a trend line rejection. This is the 4 hour time frame. I saw it on the daily yesterday. I saw it here. I said, yo, Bitcoin is dropping? Oh shit, she going to the daily trend. Look, I saw it. We saw it. Look. Oh, come on, Mouse. Don't be like that. Don't be a hater all your life. Bitcoin's been doing this. You see? Bitcoin was sitting over here at 117. She was at 117. And all of a sudden, she just started dropping. I said, well, damn, where's she going? Then I started looking where she going. I go, yo, that looks like an M. Look, that looks like an M. I go, that's an M right there. So she just literally came, made that last leg of the M, and then hit that trend. But she didn't touch it. She bounced, looking like she made another M. And then yesterday I saw her hitting that trend. And when she hit that trend, I hit that trend. And when she started pulling up, I started taking profits. And then when she hit her again, I hit her again and started taking profits at the top. Now she proven to start dropping back from right here, from 113. So I was taking her from 111 to 113, making $280 every time it started pulling up. I'm snatching profits. And all I'm telling you is, what I saw was a trend line rejection on the highest time frame, which is the first thing I gave you literally 40 minutes ago. Ew, people showing me love over here. As a beginner, when watching the 4 hour, would the reverse hammer not indicate a start of a downtrend for gold? Well, on that 4 hour chart, let me tell you, let me give you exactly what we're talking about. Here it is. Here's your 4 hour. Let's go back to gold. So let me show you, my friend. There's a class I did. I don't know where this is going. Here we go. There's a class I did on candle structure, candle closure, and candle confirmation. Now, where it is in the archives, I have zero clue. But let me show you about the N-inverted hammer. The N-inverted hammer is only valid for a short position at the top of an uptrend when the current candle next to it closes under the N-inverted hammer. So what do I mean by that? Here's the N-inverted hammer for those who don't understand what we're talking about, for the people in the back. That is an N-inverted hammer. Looks like a Thor hammer upside down. He's saying, would this not indicate that the bulls are no longer in power and that bears, meaning sellers, are going to take over? That candle only has confirmation if this candle closes under this area right here. You understand that? But the key to this pattern is to make sure that you only start shorting the market when it takes and breaks the trend. People take this little confirmation and then they start shorting the market over here when it's still in the buying section, because this is still an uptrend. This is just a retracement. and then it pulls past that. So that candle has no value until this candle closes. And if this candle closes as a hammer itself, now the following candle is confirmation. You see? Because now if I get an inverted hammer and now I have a regular hammer, it looks like the sellers were taking over and the buyer said, bro, you got us jacked all the way up, bro. You got me messed all the way up. What's happening, cuz? What happening, cuz? This is, you know what I'm saying? 444-888 block, you know what I'm saying? This is violence. We want violence. You see? Boom. Sellers, buyers. Inverted hammer, regular hammer. What does a regular hammer mean? That means that bears, sellers were literally at one point taking the market down, and buyers came back in at that same little structure I just gave y'all on the 1 minute. Look at that. That's on the 1 minute I gave y'all that. Came back down and blasted off from that little break close retest on the 1 minute. That's what that means. So now buyers are back in power, and when you look at the blimp view, let's look at the blimp view. I learned something last night. Sometimes you just gotta put the helicopter view on. The guy said you gotta start putting the helicopter view on in life. You start putting that helicopter view, and that gives you the ability to rise above a situation and just look at it. So when I start rising above and I get that blimp view, oh man, my mouse is really tripping, y'all. There she goes. I start rising above and I give y'all that blimp view and I go, yo, this is a 4-hour chart. So in 4 hours, look at that. Look at the bounce. Look at the next bounce. Boom, 4 hours. Look at this. Now look at that bounce. We're sitting at 37.68. You had an entry at 37.64. Man, thank God. Thank God. That's a trend line rejection right there, live. So to answer that question, bro, as a beginner, you always have to wait to candle confirmation to start making a decision whether you're going to short or go long in the market. But if it's on the left side, which is the uptrend, always choose to follow the trend because the trend is your friend. To take a sell over here is like going against the trend. So it's like unnecessary putting yourself in a higher risk, low reward play. When you can wait for the break close retest, which will look like this. The candle come back down, closes over here, right here, retraces back up because it has to retrace where it came from, get more sellers, and retrace from the EMA 9 back down here. That's how that will work. And this will go from a buy zone to a flip sell zone because it's a break close retest on a 4-hour chart. You understand that, beautiful people? News can come in. This could go bink, bink, die. All-time high vibes. All-time high vibes. So I gave you guys today trend line rejection. I also gave you guys break close retest. I showed you examples of a break close retest on the 1 minute on gold, and then we transferred that information to a 4-hour chart and immediately found that the market was sitting right there on the 4-hour, and I just told you to press the buy button. It's like literally catching the aggressive on a 64-61 zone. Like literally, and it takes off from aggressive for 40 pips. I got some more questions. He is speaking nothing but facts. I had to change my crowd to make more. I started studying years ago. I learned some, but I didn't understand how to put it together. When I stumbled upon this channel, She Willikers Batman. Shout out Christian Scott. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the testimony. Said, I'm watching these videos from last year and started to understand what I was doing. That's the key. So most people get in here and they probably don't understand what I'm saying because I use a basic language. I try to keep it as simple as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I be understanding we be getting some of those, those heels have eyes type people when it comes to the financial markets and to the computer. Let me turn my camera around. You get some of them bubbles in here and they be in here like, well, what is a trend? What do you mean by it? I don't own it. I don't have it. Do I need to go to a store, physically buy some gold, I'm telling you, TikTok, we should have way more likes. I just literally put y'all on game on day trading 101. I'm telling y'all, I just taught you how to literally make money, like in the financial markets, like off of 2 to 3 simple things: trendline rejection, break, close, retest, and just find them. You can find them on anything. Cryptos, find them on stocks, find them on indices, find them on metals, find them on currencies. That just gave you strategies on 5 to 6 digital incomes. Y'all tripping, gang. Y'all tripping. Anybody got any more questions? Because I'm finna start marking up charts. So let's mark it up. Y'all should literally take that trade and like literally just run it up. As long as she's closing outside over here to 768, the 3768 area, she's closing like this, the next candle will probably just come back down and do the exact same thing. Bounce off that trend. Until she break that trend, keep buying her up. Like it's literally, that's the spot. That's the trend line rejection, just like you see on Bitcoin, just like you see on everything else. Now if she dumps, imagine this. If you guys see a red candle and it comes past here and it's like down here and closes down here, oh my bad, TikTok. I see you guys looking at me. Now imagine if news hit and a red candle goes like this, ping, closes here. The next candle is going to produce a green candle. So don't be trying to buy over here when you didn't buy right here. It has broke the trend now. Wait for it to pull back up because buyers are proving to be here to give you the retest. You don't want to make money off the retest because it's only going to be 20 pips, 10 pips. That's pointless to be in the market for that. You want to wait right here and open your short position here. You see, open your short position on the opposite side of that 4-hour trend. And when you open your position here, you can just ride it from the top and you'll see Thursday, Friday, gold will be sitting at 37.20, 37.38, 37.40, and you'll be like, yo, bro, I had a fucking 37.69, bro, a 37.65, bro. Somebody shout out lower buy prices that you had that you're no longer in. I can openly say I had a 1982. I had a 1,982 buy position on gold, and she's sitting at 37.68. They don't know. Look at that. I gotta turn the screen around to see the chat over here. I gotta turn the screen around to see the chat. I appreciate them gifts. y'all. I appreciate them gifts. So let me just mark up some charts. You guys should literally be in this trade right here on gold. So we're not even going to touch her. But I'll mark her up for open bell. In fact, I'll mark her up for open bell. Watch the daily candle. Look at that daily candle sitting like a doji. We don't trust it. We got news today. What we got today? What we got on the market today? Where the calendar at? Bye, y'all. Today is the 24th. Oh man, we sitting nice today. We got yellow and orange folders all day, so we ain't got no really good, powerful information that's going to happen in the markets today. There ain't nothing really popping off. The market was Yankee yesterday. So watch this. So we ain't got nothing spicy happening. But gold sitting at 37.68, 37.69. Let's go. We ain't got nothing spicy, so we don't need really big zones today. We ain't got no spices, so we can play it tight. So when the market shows me that there's not a lot of spicy news, when I see a lot of spicy news, what I normally do is take the previous daily highs and the daily lows, because that's going to give me bigger room to adjust when the market starts producing really big candles on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. You understand that? So right now you got a doji sitting on the daily candle. So therefore rejection is happening at 37.79 and rejection is happening at 37.50. That's 290 ticks. That means that it's 290 points from here to here. So that means if I put a 10 from here to here, that's bread. That means 10 cents can change into almost $200-something. Understand that. Understand that. That's bread. That's bread. You put $1 right there, you're talking almost $2,900 from here to here. $2,900. Now let's go to the 4 hour and let's see what we see. There's your gaps. There's your gaps. There's your gaps right here. You can trust them or don't trust them. 37.79, 37.76, 37.79, 37.76. Everything is scalps today. Don't hold nothing. Scalp sale. Make your money. Get out of there. Make your money. Get on up out of there. Boom. 76 right there. Buy out. 79 right there. This thing pulls up in here. If this is the candle that goes in there and it's a really big green candle, then don't take it. I'll tell you, don't take it. But if it comes in here and the next candle is like a little small candle, you can take that thing like that. You can take it. This is just a very tight area on gold. 37.50, 37.53. Boom, right there. I like to buy more than I like to sell. I don't like to sell. The sell is way too close. The sell is way too close. That candle is going to produce a really big bullish candle with a nice wick on it from a 4 hour. It ain't going to stop right there. It would have to stop up here. It would have to stop at 85, 80, 82. 85, 82. That would be the safest play. Because that thing can grow. Yeah. She pulls up over here. That means she's literally confirming that buyers are there, sellers are not. So that means this is going to produce a higher candle, which is going to pull up in here really crazy around about the news time. So it'll pull up real quick and then it should wick up out of there. It should start even wicking in the zone that I had down up in here. But we ain't trusting that. We're going to trust the gap. We're going to trust the gap. We're going to trust the gap. At the bottom, 37.50, 37.53. Buy gold. Everybody should have that. Everybody should have that. Let's go NASDAQ. Let's go NASDAQ. Y'all ain't feeling it. Y'all ain't feeling this vibration I got going on in the background. Y'all ain't feeling this back. Let me turn that shit up on y'all. Let me turn that shit up on y'all. Y'all tripping. Turn that up. People gonna say the music loud. I don't even care. I love it. I want y'all to hear that frequency. Look at this. 4 hour. I ain't looked at NASDAQ all morning. Look at this. What you see? What you see? Type it in the chat. What you see right now? TikTok, what you see right now? What is that right there? On NASDAQ. What is that? What is that? You can't even look at this right here because that's noise. That's the trend right there. That's the common area that the market is literally rejecting from right here. That's the fake out. Watch it, I'll show you that right now. Look at that. Look at this. Just look at this. That's a trend right there. Dang. Look at the fake out. That's a 4 hour trend right there. Bouncing, 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 bouncing. Closed under. People started going, oh my God, it's gonna die. So people started selling, and guess what happened? Now TikTok, you know damn well I'm active right now. Guess what happened? They got faked out. So people closed their position thinking it was gonna go, and then the market flew right back up in it, you see? And now, look at what she did. She came right down like Bitcoin, bounced from that trend, check it out, bounced from that trend, and now she's gonna do it again. Look at that. Look at that. She right here. You got a hammer, you got a bullish candle that closed above the handle, so you got confirm, closure, and then the market closed above. Market is sitting on the EMA 9. This is NASDAQ. So you can literally, if I mark her up, watch this. Let me show you, because I'm not. Here's your buy area right up in here. I'm just gonna put a little circle there, and we're gonna see how it lines up with the actual markup. All right, here we go. Let's go to the day. There's your daily candle right here. So since it's small, it has not a lot of value there. I'm just gonna take yesterday's candle. It's just that simple. Watch this. I'm gonna take yesterday's low right here and yesterday's high right there, which is a double top. Boom, bing, bing, bing. Here we go. 4 hour. There's your gaps right here. There's your gap right here. Trend line, you know you can go to that. Was the only reason why I would get in early. Look at the circle. The only reason why I would get in early from this particular trade, that would be a 300 pip zone. So I would go from 580 boop to 610 like that. Buy out right here. Let's go 610 right there. See? So I would want the market to do just like this. Produce even a fake out, come into the zone, and break up out of there. And go back to this over here, this high of yesterday. Fight it, come back down to that trend, respect that trend, and get through there. Break, close, retest through the ceiling, and do the same thing to keep going up for all-time highs. This is exactly what you can see on NASDAQ. 24, 580, 24, 610. 5, nasty nice. Look at that vibe. Look at that vibe. Look at the vibe. And I wouldn't be against jumping in from the trend and just dealing with the drawdown to come here to take another entry, to be honest with you. Me personally, because that's a trend line rejection. So 9 out of 10, if she doesn't break that, then you can't even literally buy over here. I'm telling you. The only reason why I say you buy over here, because it's proven to give you fake outs. You see? It's proven to produce fake outs. So that is the structure of a fake out, because history shows that it does fake outs, you see? History shows that it has fake out candles where it acts like it's gonna go through the trend and come right back. Act like, come right back. Act like, come right back. And if I just put the trend on these lines, it lines up even more with my zone. Watch this. So now I put direct on those lines right there. Watch this. Watch this. Watch as it goes all the way up. And now your zone is literally right here. You see that? There's your zone right there. It lines right up to it. So you can get that little candle to drag in there like that. You hit it, boom, and pull it right back up to the all-time high. That's how you play that. That's how you play it. Sell Nasty Nas at, what is that? 24,823. 24,823. Next time we on here, I'm gonna teach y'all about the gaps in the market, because I just taught y'all how to do trend line rejection, taught you guys how to do a break close retest, taught you how to take advantage of it. Now I'm gonna teach you top-down analysis next time we get on here, and how to take advantage of a top-down analysis no matter what pair you mark up, because there's always gonna be gaps in the market. What do I mean by gaps in the market? Watch this. That gap right here, in between these guys. Let me make it bigger so you can see it. There's a gap. Get your ass out of here. Somebody got to tell me what's going on with my mouse right now. Somebody got to educate me. Somebody, because I'm like going on like 2 weeks with this bullshit, and it's frustrating as hell. Somebody help me. Igga, help me. There's your gap right there. No, it's wireless, bro. It's rechargeable, bro. It's a Mac. It's rechargeable. It's a Mac. And it's charged up, but it's like everything is dragging. I used to be able to take my crosshairs and move my crosshairs, but now every time I click, the crosshair goes. So it's like, you see, it's like acting stupid. Like normally when I right click, it immediately shuts it off. But now it ain't doing that. It's like on some BS, but it's okay. So NASDAQ is pulling right back in. We're gonna let her pull down like that. Your entry is here, but don't be afraid to scalp this little area right here. Don't be afraid to scalp it because she can easily take off from here. I'm telling you straight up. Or she can come down, do the double bottom, and then give you this bullish momentum like this. What do I mean by double bottom? She can come down and do the W pattern. Remember I said, trade what you see. Trade what you see. Boom. My bad, TikTok. W. Bang. You see that? So we got 24,823. Let me continue before I get. Oh, come on. Such a hater. Such a hater. Such a hater. Y'all saw the W pattern. Bumbayo. There it goes. Let's go 24,823 to 24,800. Let's do 230 pips. Just 230 pips. Sell mass. 200 pips on. Right there, let's go to 800. Oh yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. That's literally structure to structure. That's structure to structure right there. If this candle pulls down here and you get a buying candle and it rejects and does not close under the daily floor, listen, if this rejects over here and gives us this candle back up here, you go from the buy to the sell. It's literally just that simple. You open buy position here. See if I can move it. You open buy position there and you ride her all the way up to the actual roof, and then you sell her because she consolidated there, broke out of that little consolidated area, dropped all the way down to the 4-hour trend again, and bounced, and now she's creating a W pattern. And you take the last leg of the W and ride her all the way up. Let me go to US. What's 504? Fuck, I need to be in the gym. I need to be in the gym. Let me stop talking and just mark up. Let me stop talking and just mark up. Ooh, we got a doji on the day on the US 30. So we got to take Narnia trades on US 30. You can't trust that. You can't trust that. You can't trust that. Oh yeah. You can't trust that. Boom. Look at this 4 hour. The gaps are all going to be in the buys. The gaps will be in the buys. The gaps will be in the buys. I like that better. I like that better. 162, 192. 46,000, 162, 46,000, 192, dirty 35. That's all you got. That's all you got. That's all you got right there on Dirty 30. That's all you got right there. Y'all like that music? This is the music. Beautiful ambient South African background music. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fire, bro. It's fire. They got a whole bunch of good ones. They got a whole bunch of good ones over here. They'll give you a commercial every now and then. But it goes by pretty fast. You just skip it and then you can get like literally like 2 hours of just calm, relaxed, and just a vibe. You see, You just get a vibe. So I like trading like that. I like teaching like that with that vibe. You know what I'm saying? I like teaching in that vibe. So you got to buy on Dirty 30. Cut it down at the end of class. Cut it down at the end of class. You got to buy on Dirty 30. You got to buy and sell on NASDAQ. You also got the buy on gold that people should have just jumped in. But if not, you got your buy and sales right here. You know what I'm saying? So people saying, man, let me see you gold again. Let me see you gold again. Jasmine, what you asked me? What you mean by never mind? My cousin. What up, cuz? What up, cuz? Somebody said my mouse is dying and needs to be replaced. No, Steph, I charged that thing. It's literally pretty brand new. It's not. This is maybe a 1-year-old Mac. Langston, what up, baby? Langston, imagine when I start teaching them about the hooks, bro. Imagine when I give them the hooking strategy. The candy canes, Captain Hook, the hookers are in town. Imagine when I teach you guys about the hookers. When I teach you about the hookers in the market, you guys are gonna love that lesson. You guys are gonna love that lesson. So TikTok, let me turn my screen around real quick and introduce myself. My name is Mr. Holistic. I'm the #1 digital educator in North of America, leading the #1 digital trading team in North of America, pretty much hands down on the globe. We're the extremely successful day traders. We withdraw. We have a public trading platform that we trade off of. We have a regulated platform that we trade off of. So there's no bullshit here. Nobody's going to interact with your money, so you ain't going to owe nobody money when you're winning money. Everybody is learning and earning over here. So we are a live community, over 3,000 some plus individuals. We have over 50 plus live trading classes. Oh, actually, 50 plus live education classes, 30 plus live trading classes a week. We have a fire ass signal chat. We have a fire ass community when we start talking about each one teaching one, learning and earning on a daily basis. Jump into my DMs and say, yo, Mr. H, I would love to get more information on your community. I would like to join your community because I'm tired of being by myself and doing it and inconsistent. Jump into my DMs. I will personally literally send you my number. My number ends in 4243, starts at 702. Gang, Vegas, West Coast. That's where I live. So now it is 5:09. I'm normally in the gym at this time, so I'm late. But I'm telling y'all, if you want to get consistent, you got to be around people who are doing what you're trying to do and consistent at it. We do this on a daily basis. We do it on a daily basis. All you got to do is come through. Like, share, drop a follow, subscribe to the channel. This was a fire ass live. This was literally day trading 101. I don't think it can get more simple than this. It is going to be live on my YouTube, so you can watch this 1,000 times just to start getting the understanding of what is a trend line rejection, what is break close retest, and how do I take advantage of it. Literally just that simple. I don't know what else to tell you. Fernando, I appreciate that. Jasmine, I appreciate that. The numbers from Nasty Nas, but you put them up, so all good. Okay. How many pips do you let a scalp go for? 300 on indices, 20 to 30 pips on gold. That's it. 20 to 30 pips. Now, if I get a blast off of 30 pips, I take partials, put stop loss, break even, let that thing go. I go from scalping to like, let me day trade it if I get a good bullish momentum or a good bearish jump off, you know? Quick question, why is the time off wrong at the bottom? I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. My whole shit is off. Like, I don't understand. That's when I looked at the time, it said 7:45 and it was like 4:15. I was like, what the hell is that about? So for some odd reason, my settings and all of this shit then got weirded out. So I don't know. And I'm like a caveman when it comes to the setting. I only know how to do top-down analysis on this motherfucker. I only know how to make money off this motherfucker. I don't know how to fix it. Like, don't try to make me fix it, Jesse. Jesse ain't fixing shit. Jesse is paying for motherfuckers to fix some shit. We not fixing nothing. I can make money like a motherfucker off this thing, but don't ask me to fix it. That's just like me being Moses. I can lead 1,000 motherfuckers to the sea, and I can even split it. But don't ask me to swim in the motherfucker. Nigga ain't swimming. Nigga ain't swimming. I was telling somebody yesterday, I said, man, imagine, man, Moses had people behind him that wasn't willing to go. They were skeptical as hell. Man, what do you mean you gonna split the Red Sea? Bro, I ain't even got no shoes on, bro. What do you mean? Bullshit, bro. I'm going back, bro. I'm going back to the Pharaoh, bro. That motherfucker at least was feeding us. He was feeding us. Oh, let me go. What time are your other classes? 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. Sometimes I get on for open bail, and then sometimes I get on in the nighttime, but I have a very busy lifestyle. I own my own company for almost 2 decades. I'm a holistic practitioner. So we do trade shows. I'm speaking at events all across North of America. So I'm always traveling from literally sometimes Wednesdays to Sundays, sometimes Thursdays to Mondays. So I'm always on the plane and moving around. So when I have those long weekends, it's kind of hard for me to get on at 4 in the morning and then jump on at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, you know. So that's the vibe. And especially if I give you trades like this in the morning and then they hit like they did yesterday, like, bro, fuck the computer. Like, fuck the computer. Like, cut that thing off. Hakuna Matata. Go hug a tree. Like, go do something with your life. Go start an LLC. Go start an S corp. Go start become a sovereign citizen. Go do something for yourself. I got to go. I'm 13 minutes late for the gym. Y'all gonna make me start skipping the gym right now. I love you guys. TikTok, deuces. I appreciate you. Make sure you jump into my DMs. Go touch grass. Yeah, Lele. Tell them to go touch grass. Yo, Lele, my sticker came off my shirt. That's why I wasn't able to put my shirt on. My sticker came off. How do I get my sticker back on? I was gonna tell you. I was gonna reach out to you. Now I saw your name. I said, yeah, let me tell her. My sticker came off, baby. My sticker came off. I love you guys. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces. He said, I missed the occasional Asian trading session. Oh yeah. I miss it too. To be honest with you. I like trading Asian in London and all that stuff. I like it. But it makes my day so much longer. Because imagine I trade Asian with y'all, and then it'd be like, say, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock my time, and then I get off 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. Bro, it take me about 2 hours to calm down after that. So it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock my time. So that means I'm only getting 3 hours of sleep because I got to be back up for Wick Talk at 4. All right, Lele, do that for me. And I got you. All right, guys, I got to go. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. This is beautiful, people. I hope you guys enjoyed TikTok. This live will be in my archive for 30 days, so you guys can go and take advantage of watching that. But also make sure you tag me on your story over there. Tag me on your Instagram, your social media, your Facebook, YouTube, OBG. I appreciate every time you guys show up and show me love. Even though we didn't get the amount of likes that I thought we should have over here on YouTube, because you guys are also my family. But we got almost 9,000 likes over here on TikTok, so I feel good either way it goes. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best you say. Eliana, I really appreciate you showing up. She's a new signal caller, so I want you guys to give her some love as well. She's a new signal caller. Do you guys understand that? Single mother, 2 daughters, retired from the Army, and a signal caller? Man, stop playing with us, gang. Deuces, beautiful people. Deuces.